Writes a legend carved in fire. They call him Captain Kirk, with a maker's hand and a warrior's soul. He stands unbroken where the thunder rolls. He forges worlds from code and steel, turns battles chaos into something real. A problem solver with a gamer's might. He charts his course through the endless night.
Greetings, everybody. What's happening? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Phil? Debbie? What's up, everybody over on Twitch? Welcome, everybody. Kegel, what's happening, my guy? We're getting this party started. I might want to pull this camera back, or else you guys are not going to see anything. That's better. How's everybody doing today? Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 75. We just got a few more steps to go to get this Ender 6 back up and printing here, and we're going to get this done today. We got about 90% of the Clipper config done, so let's just get her done. How about that? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Here, let's get some theatrics going. Remember to respect the host. Hey. Stop the music, man. I mean, I know my music is epic, but dang. All right. So, ironically, I had some people complaining that I don't do game streaming anymore. Sorry. I just felt that I'm not, competitive, and I wasn't having fun streaming games anymore. I'm having fun doing this, though. Yarg. Anyway, so everybody, yeah, so the Ender 6 is right here, laying on its side. We got Clipper there. We've got everything wired up except for the tool head. We got to make some cables, and we have to make a X in stop too. I neglected to do that, and it's complaining. But and we might have to reverse some directional stuff. So, but before we start that, how's everybody doing? You guys doing good? How's everybody's projects? You guys' projects going well? Why is there trash running at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Why on a Thursday? Why they run at 10 o'clock in the morning? I don't understand it. What is the ding? What is beding? Why are we bedinging? I don't understand. Oh, that is hilarious. Over on the Twitch side, I go, I'm not streaming games. I went from 20 some people down to 8 instantly. As soon as I say I'm not streaming a game, they just go away. Sorry, guys. You get to a point where if you don't have fun doing something, you just stop it. I'm having fun doing this. The junk drawer where I threw everything, I cleaned most of it out so I could get to the screws in the very bottom. And yeah, we can get to the screws now. So we can put all this back together. Do you know that just repaneling your stealth changes because I needed to make top hat bigger? Really? That's a project. Alex, how are you doing? How you doing? So the other day I did order a couple of mini Sherpas. So this will not be staying on this for very long. We're going to be putting a dragon burner on it. But we need something to print on it, right? You got to have something to put on it temporarily. And we could put a stock Ender, set up on it. And no. So is there anything else that I need to plug into the bottom of the thing other than the end stop? I don't think so. So we have a really, really, really long cable here that is currently attached to a fan. And I don't need this long cable for a fan. Brad, how you doing, buddy boy? Hope your day is going very well. That's a stock Ender fan, so we're probably never going to use it again. So, wait, I already put that there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I needed to plug into the bottom of this thing. We're using the Manta 5P in case you guys didn't know. I still don't have the SPI screen up and running. I don't know what that's all about. I don't think I have it programmed quite right in the boot config, but we'll figure that one out when I care. Just because I don't have an extra HDMI 5. So let's put her back up. And if I'm limping around, it's because, yeah, I'm not doing so hot in the physical game today. So just be patient with me. What do we got going on over here in chat? We meet again. So I'm actually looking forward to the point where we can actually put the panels back on this thing and say, hey, it's going to print. And for now, we're just going to use the glass bed that was on it. Actually, the bed that we got on, that first came on it, she did send me the original bed. But this is what was actually on it. A King Rune 330 bed. Yeah, I am not shitting you. She was overdoing the bed size and wondering why it wouldn't work properly. We could do... No, we're not even going to bother with a filament sensor right now because that's all going to be on the tool head. So... Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I got to remember how this thing goes together. Does it go that way? Does it go this way? Does it this way? Or does it go that way? We may need to actually look at the instructions. The destructions, y'all. The wifey's back from PT. I kind of heard you when you came in. The dogs bark like crazy. So let's bring up the destruction since I was smart enough to bring those up. Aha. Let's go over to this page here. And since I'm blind, it lines up with aha. Well, that's how it goes. So we grab a driver and a screw. And we'll just get the base installation of this thing started here. There's one. And here's two. Oh. You guys can't see what I'm doing because the camera doesn't see that high. Okay, the base mount is installed. So then we find the screws to actually install the rest of it. I did end up having to drill that one screw out, but I was actually able to only drill the top of it and get that done. It was actually a pretty easy removal. Get that nice and tight in there, because reading the notes on these things, one of the things that I have found that a lot of people complain about the Micro Swiss NG hot ends is that the screws loosen up pretty easily. And if I was going to keep this for a long period of time, I would put Loctite on it, but I'm not. And I really don't want to screw with Loctite because all I have is the really good stuff. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, buddy. All right. So I have found just about all the screws for this thing. Which I'm kind of happy about. There will be just 2 screws. Well, actually one, because I did find one of the M2.5s. Because I was an idiot when I placed my last Amazon order. Somehow I did not order the box of screws that I had in my order list. You guys ever done that? That's always fun. You know, you go, yes, I've got this. It's in my order list. And then when you go to actually order and then you look a day later, you go, how did that not get ordered? Okay. That was like 4 Ugga Duggas on every one of those. So if it falls out, it's not my fault. Y'all understand? It's not my fault. All right. So we have plenty of new hot end cable, and we have plenty of thermistors. So we're going to get her done. Dab a Loctite, you'll never get it off. Guaranteed. Especially with the stuff that I have. And I have vowed that I'm going to go through this drawer completely and clean it out and sort everything. Because there's just way too many good screws in here. All right, anyway. Oh, golly. So, interesting about this thing is here's the actual heat block and all that. It just uses a standard glass bead thermistor. And I don't think I even need to change out the heater on it. But we will be having to do an extension because this is awfully short. You're sorting screws as we speak. Because, yeah, this is a little short. So I have plenty of these that are messed up, so we're just going to have to do some crimping. Oh, Lord. Which is obviously, odd. We do know that that's not the greatest way to do it. So this is not a how-to channel. Well, this is a how-to, but not, this is how I do it, not how you should do it in many cases. Look at that. The worst part about these stupid little screws is they're expensive. Everybody goes, no, they're not that expensive. Yes, they darn sure are, man. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, these things can get pricey. Oh, Lord. But we do have most of the parts, by the way, for the... Hey, look, there's a CR Touch. Guys, should I actually dare try to wire another CR Touch for a Big Tree Tech board? Just asking. Because every time I try to do that, I blow them up. And I do mean every time. I've got 4 of them I blew up. Thankfully, I never paid for them. They always came with printers that I got cheap. Or in boxes of crap people sent to me. All right, let's focus on getting the rest of this thing put together. Oh yeah, we got some more SD cards because we ran out. Same brand as last time because those seem to work really well. We got our sugar-free Pepsi because it's gross and I don't drink very many of them. I did find all of the parts for the mini stealth burner. Stand by. Back cramp. Where did that bearing cover go? Because I just had it before the show. There's another Centauri Carbon hot end. That needs to go over here. Oh. I would have put one of the nice hot ends, tool head assemblies that Brad sent on this thing, but there's plans for those. So those can't be used. Build Overbot, what's happening, my friend? How are you? The rules do not say no trolling. You're more than welcome to troll, you know that. We're trying to find the bearing cover for this microscope. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. We'll just pop that right on there. And that is a long screw. So it has got to be over here in this thing. Or it's got to be one of these. I think it's this one. So let's pop that in there. That's the right screw. Now I got to find the other one. I knew I had one of them out. I knew I didn't lose them because I don't tend to lose those. I don't lose screws like that. I just misplaced them for like a month or two. And if it's not in this thing, it's going to be inside the drawer, which is all right. That means it's safe and secure. It just happens to be not where I need it. Welcome to Redneck Industries, where we lose crap all the time. We'll find it eventually, and if you watch long enough, we might actually get something fixed. So I was kind of impressed with the interview with Reddick today over on the next layer. That was kind of a fun interview. Although we didn't get as much information on the Virtue as we kind of hoped. Because that's pretty much the only thing I've been looking forward to for a while now is information on that guy. Because as you guys know, I have a Duender, and I've been kind of wanting to tear it down and rebuild it as a Virtue, just for fun. I found the screw. It's also known as losing them. That's one of the things I want to get is one of those floor magnets, because those things are cool. Look, we found all the screws. Unlike my marbles, we found the screws. My marbles are gone permanently. All right. So, let's select the proper screwdriver for this. A number 2 is usually the right one. Holy frioli. They got that sucker in there tight. Let's put it in the vise. Why is that screw so tight? I think they cross-threaded it. Holy cow. Oh my God. Oh, they definitely cross-threaded this. It's not coming out. Let's see. These will work. Oh, that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is as stripped as it gets. Well, looks like we're going to be, this is just a standard heat block. I don't see why I got to keep the heat block. Can anybody think of any reason why I got to keep this heat block and just not use a standard Creality heat block? It just looks like a standard one. No, that wasn't Loctite. That was, yeah, it's, I could ream this out and rethread it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I have it. Let me go see if I have it. Cap, it's that small. I might. Yeah, I've got a